The great Larry Miller is here. We have so much to talk about, but I tell you what, you were literally studying Mark as he was doing the weather.
Yeah.
Was it, like, instructive to you?
In a way.
Oh boy.
Do tell.
Yes.
Because I think really what people would be interested in, people watching at home, is knowing how you concentrate because you're not on the screen at that point. And it's very close. To outsiders like me, it looks like you might be a lunatic. Because he's talking and there's no one there. You're
No,
looking
to
around.
us too, Larry, to us
Who's he
too.
talking to?
You are closer than you ever imagined.
You have a great, keen psychological insight.
And he's talking, but yes, literally, because I'm looking down at the monitor and I'm just kind of talking away to myself.
You're a lunatic.
Well, you know, that's show business. That for all of us, we're all the same in that way. That's why it was, yes, instructive for me to see you do it.
This is sort of, I think we can talk about it. I think we can laugh about it as well. Joan Rivers so beautifully remembered yesterday, and you were in New York, and you said all the, comic, you've worked with her, and all these TV crews came up to you, and it's like, Larry, so. Is that always, is that the question?
It absolutely was, and we were laughing like this and having fun together. And then when you get ready to go on the air, it was just before the show I was doing. Then you said, like, okay, and now we're on. So, Larry, and it was so marked,
Right.
that it made me say, I think correctly, that's the wrong thing to say. We're all saying that. We should stop now.
Right.
She would be doing this exact show tonight if she was still here. That's what comics do. That's why she was good. What is her legacy? She was funny. You know, let's not just leave it there. Let's say that's a great thing to be.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's fun to say if she's off now in the next world, and she is. I happen to know where, but I can't say. But you know what? It's great for her and for all her brother and sister comics to be working that night and doing a great show in a great theater. That's what she was about.
All right, another question.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember the circumstance, to be honest, because you hurt your head.
Oh, I can remember.
Okay, what happened?
I was walking out of a small building. Okay, it was a bar.
Okay.
And you know what, though? I did what happens to people. A lot of people die from brain injuries.
Right.
Yeah.
I slipped on the sidewalk, cracked my head like a walnut, and I'm telling you that I was the luckiest guy in the world. I read the Riot Act by someone who reads you the Riot Act, and I'm back. And you know what? I'm as happy as I could be. My wife was my champ.
Wow.
And we had great doctors at UCLA.
And were there times during that, and people have gone through health scares in their life, did you think, I'm not going to get out of this? Or you were in a coma for a protracted period of time?
Well, they put you in a coma. That's, they're great folks.
Right.
No, they put you in a coma, and it was for 10 days, and then I came out of it, which is wonderful. My wife, the night before I came out of it, my wife yelled at God. Because she was taking the kids to school, she was going to work. She's on Zendaya's show. She's a writer-producer on Zendaya's show, who was just here. Yeah. And she's over there now for another episode that's shooting this week. But she got mad. She would take the kids to school, go to work, go to a studio, come to the hospital. And when she got home, she walked out on the balcony and yelled. It was about midnight, yelled at God, said, all right, listen, take him now or heal him, but do it now because I can't take this anymore.
And the
she
next day?
yelled. The next day she walked in, the doctor said, good news, he came out of the coma, and she said, no kidding, this is why everything in life can be funny too. She said, so what time was it last night that he came out? And he said, about midnight. And she just looked at him, and he said, the doctor said, was that when you were yelling at God? And she just looked at him. He said, all the wives do. But he said, I'll be honest with you, this is the first time the guy recovered.
Wow.
My.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, my
at
God.
any rate,
Can I tell you what it was, or ask you what it was like when you come out of a coma? Do you know that you've been in a coma? Or, I mean, what is that like?
you know what? We're all so lucky. For goodness sake, look where we are, that I'm working for the Brain Injury Association here now, and it's a joy to work for them. But we're so lucky because, can you imagine, anywhere in the world, not just China or Africa or Russia, but places in the world where people get this hurt.
Yeah.
And we can trust ourselves to the people who take care of us. That's so rare. So the answer to the question, how did I feel when I came out? I felt fine. My wife was there. I had a friend there. There was a nurse holding my hand who was telling me a story about her life.
Did you know, though, that you were out for 10 days, or does it feel like, oh, gee, maybe I was out for an hour?
Oh, you don't know an awful lot. Look, that's why I was so lucky, because you come out of it. But when you're in a coma and your brain is non-brainy and you're out, and this could be it.
Yeah.
You know, people die. I could have died, but I didn't. Now I get a chance instead to march for folks like this.
Let me tell people about it. It is the Walk for Brain Injury. It's going to take place September 13th. It's at Santa Anita Park in Arcadia. You can register online. We're going to put some information about the event. It's a terrific, terrific event. Raises money. There are health screenings. There are a lot of activities. Biacal, biacal.org, which will get you all the information on it, ktla.com. And Larry, we're always glad to see you.
Yeah.
But after
Always.
that story, we're especially glad to see you.
You know what? And I want to tell you and tell people listening, these organizations actually do something. I've seen it. I was there. This is not baloney. Their money will really go to save people. And I've seen the ones who were tossed out of the clinic because they didn't have any dough left. Children and adults all along the way. So you know what? If they come down and see people speak, like me, and I'll be very funny then, and whoever else is going to speak, their money goes to something good. Terrific. We all say that. We all support groups. But you know what? This one is no kidding around, and the money really helps.
Wow.
Biacal, biacal.org. See Larry there on the 13th. Really good to see you.
Thank you, Larry.
Thanks so much.
Good to
Thanks
see
so
you.
much.
Glad
Thank you.
You're doing well.
Yeah.